Welcome to the webcast. My name is James Rousseau, and I'm the Chief Commercial Officer for LegalShield. Often people ask me, what is a Chief Commercial Officer? So I'll tell you the 4 things I'm really responsible for. 1, our products and making sure we have superior products in the marketplace, and this relationship is a testament to how we do that. 2, our people, ensuring we have the absolute best talent within our organization to serve our members, individuals, families, businesses, as well as our fine sales associates such as yourself. 3, to make sure we have an unbelievable business plan and strategic plan. We know where we want to go, but knowing how we'll get there is equally important. And last but certainly not least, serving as our brand ambassador, making sure people understand our desire to ensure they have the liberty, justice, and equality that they deserve. Let me spend a few moments telling you about the LegalShield and our incredible history. It starts with over 45 years of serving as the one who delivers democratization for affordable access to legal protection. We are one of North America's leading providers of legal safeguards and protection against identity theft solutions for individuals, families, and small businesses. We call ourselves a 45-year-old startup. Why? Because we believe the best is truly yet to come. We're a zebra, not a unicorn. We like to focus on mutualistic opportunities. So in this particular instance, we're focused on how we serve small businesses as they look to serve the communities we all know and love. We serve over 1.65 million individuals, families, and businesses across 50 states and 4 provinces in Canada. And we continue to reach new heights every day. And we also serve over more than 140,000 companies who offer LegalShield and identity theft plans to their employees as a voluntary benefit. We believe our strength lies in our innovation and our approach. We're one of the first companies to put a law firm in the palm of your hand, making it accessible. With one touch to our application, LegalShield members gain access to a lawyer to provide consultation, review documents, and do many other things on their behalf. We have a proprietary network of attorneys, and again, we make legal services affordable, accessible, responsive, and accountable. What I want to talk to you today is about our partnership with Small Biz and Fran Tarkenton. This partnership spans over 20 years, bringing to the table very credible services that go beyond legal services, that help small business owners know what they don't know, that help them understand how to market and gives them reliable coaching they can depend on. With all that being said, I want to yield the floor to my good friend, Fran Tarkenton. Fran?
Thanks for that introduction, James. And you are a great guy and a great business associate and partner. It's great to be talking to all of you about the things we're doing for small businesses. You know, the small business marketplace is incredibly dynamic. There are more than 28 million small businesses in the United States alone. Plus, there are more than 500,000 new businesses starting every month. 75% of those businesses are just one person, and 80% of the rest are under 10 employees. These people are truly under the radar. Nobody talks to them. They don't have access to the best products and services. They're so used to working without help, they don't even know that help exists. But they do need help. And that's what we do. We provide them the help that they need, products and services and coaching to give them a better chance of making it. That's where you come in. This is a unique opportunity to provide the legal services, mentoring, and marketing tools that will give these entrepreneurs a fighting chance of making their business succeed. We not only have the best products to do just that, but we created a proven sales system that works. To show you what I mean, let me talk about football for just a minute. Yes, I am a Hall of Fame quarterback, and I played for 18 years in the National Football League. I set most of the passing records. I played in 3 Super Bowls, could have won them all, but ran out of time in each and every one. But it wasn't because of my own skills that I did those things. One of the most important keys to my success is that I had great coaching and mentoring. It's the same today. Tom Brady and Peyton Manning have become 2 of the greatest quarterbacks to ever play the game, because they have always been receptive and understanding of coaching. And then they were willing to put in the work, the effort every day. Without that, they never would have achieved what they did. You can never, I can never, James can never achieve on talent alone. All of us need ongoing coaching and mentoring. That's what we do. We will train you, not just once, but every day. We will support you, not just a few times a year or far from home, but on demand, wherever you are. We'll show you how to get more sales and get in front of more people. When you need help, our team will be there to guide you. If you put in the work every day and embrace the coaching we're providing, we can help you build a real business for you and your family. We will help you build an income that you've always wanted. But not only that, we'll also help you build your business by building your own sales team. Nobody builds a big business by themselves. You have to have other great people and teammates around you. And you know, James, that's true for everybody, our organizations included. We'll help you build a team and give them the same training and support that you're getting. So as you watch the rest of this presentation, know that we want you to be part of our team. We want to help you, and we want to help the small business owners that are everywhere around you. If you're a top high school football player and you want to win championships, there's a good chance you want to go to somewhere like Alabama with Nick Saban or Ohio State with Urban Meyer. Well, if you want to build a business, you should come to us. We'll coach you up and we'll get you there. To show you how we'll do that, we have two of my favorite people coming into our studio. Melissa Wilder is the Senior Vice President of Business Solutions, Field Sales and Training at LegalShield. And Darnell Self is the Executive Vice President for Network and Business Development at LegalShield. They are, without doubt, two of the most successful people to ever come through this company. And you will want to hear what they have to share.
Fran, just before we welcome in Ms. Melissa Wilder and Mr. Darnell Self, I really want the audience to have a chance to hear from some of the wonderful folks that have taken advantage of this program. We're going to share a few of their testimonials with you right now.
Well, my name is Tiffany Sullivan. I'm a practicing attorney by trade, 14 years. I no longer practice law. I'm full-time with LegalShield now. And I've been involved with LegalShield for about a year, a little over a year. My career now is very fulfilling in that the very people that I was trying to help for 14 years but unable to do so because of their finances, I can help them now and feel very good about it. I know that I'm giving them something of tremendous value for something that's probably cost them less than their cheapest utility bill. Basically a bottle of water a day, and they can have access to the best of the best attorneys across the United States for whatever their needs may be. I would say that the training available to you and the people available to you are incredible. The minute that you sign up to become an associate with this company, you have over 700 employees available to you. You have the best trainers that are more than happy to assist you. You have the best training programs available. So you can literally walk into this company and know absolutely nothing but that you want to help people, and within a couple of months have all of the information available to you to be able to go out and do that and make a good income doing so. When I originally started this company, I had very little knowledge about the income. I just knew that there were a lot of people out there that really needed the service. It didn't take me very long to figure out that the income was very well worth it as well. And I've made more money in 8 months doing what I do now than I did in a full year as a practicing attorney.
My name is Ken Roebuck. I've been with LegalShield for almost 20 years. I started with LegalShield on a part-time basis while still on active duty in the military. I did retire in 2004. And what attracted me about LegalShield is simply the ability to come in, join a company with a proven product and proven concept, and for me, with no sales background, a proven sales system in place that I can attend a training course and have coaches behind me to teach me how to start a business, how to market products and sell products, and then it just flows from there. The time management part is critical for us as we start to get older. You're able to set your pace, set your week, set your schedule, vacation when you need to or when you want to. One of the things that really attracted me to this opportunity is when they told me that this opportunity is willable. So everything I'm doing today will be transferred to my wife or to my kids for generations to come. So for those with any type of background in sales, or no background, if you have the heart to go out and help other folks and to help businesses, come join us, take a look at what we're doing over at Small Biz, and you'll be surprised on what this opportunity can provide for you and your family.
Well, hello everyone, and thanks for joining us today. Today we're excited about discussing what we're doing to protect and grow small businesses all across North America. Let's get right into it, Melissa.
Absolutely, Darnell. I'm excited to be here today to share with our audience Small Biz. And Small Biz is powered by LegalShield and Go Small Biz. We're going to talk about how we protect and grow small businesses with our services affordably. Protect and grow small businesses. Because when we talk about legal, it's not always affordable. Wouldn't you agree?
That's right.
Absolutely. So let's get right into the product of Protect. The first thing we start with is unlimited consultation. Would you agree with me, Darnell, that a business owner has hundreds of reasons a day to call an attorney, but they have one reason they don't, and that's that
right.
cost.
That's cost.
Absolutely. Well, imagine a world where this business owner doesn't have to worry about the cost. Anytime they have a question, concern, or issue, they have a thought about something, they freely can pick up the phone, call into their law firm, and ask all the business-related questions that they have and never receive a bill for that. It's included in the services that we provide to protect that business.
That's huge.
It absolutely is. Now, during that consultation with the attorney might say, I'd like to write a letter or make a phone call on your behalf. I like to call those motivational letters, Darnell. It tends to motivate people to treat that business owner fairly in this situation.
That's right.
But once again, they usually have to think about the financial factor. This time, they don't have to worry about the financial factor. Those services are included and what we do to protect businesses. We
That's
write
huge, right?
Absolutely.
Because we know that an attorney writing a letter means a lot more than you and I writing that same letter.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
That's why they're called motivational, all right? I don't think I can motivate them the same way. Also, contracts and documents. Would you agree that business owners sign contracts and documents that they fully have never read or understood?
Yeah.
They're never proactive and preventive in those decisions if they put their good name to it without having an attorney review it.
Yeah, I once heard it said this way: the bold print giveth, but the fine print taketh away.
And it probably takes away quick.
That's right.
Absolutely. So with our services, our provider law firm would actually review contracts and documents, making sure that our business owners make preventive, proactive, qualified decisions. Right? So they don't have to worry about the fine print. We've read that fine print.
That's right.
Okay. Now, what about debt collection? Do you think that business owners have debt collection problems?
Absolutely, they do.
Absolutely. And they need that cash flow.
Absolutely.
Well, as a LegalShield member, Small Biz, powered by LegalShield and Go Small Biz, we actually will write debt collection letters on behalf of our small business clients. The great thing about it is we write those motivational letters, right, on our letterhead to the third party, and when we collect on those debt collection letters, 100% of the proceeds go to our small business owner. We don't keep a portion.
That's a big deal.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
There's no percentages taken out of that. Now, do we live in a very litigious society?
Yes.
Absolutely, we do. And with our services, we have built-in trial defense hours and a few of our programs to ensure that our business owners feel safe and secure in having these types of services. So Darnell, we talked a little bit about the protect side. Let's move into the grow side.
That's important.
Absolutely,
Yeah.
right? You can't have a business without growing, right? You have to grow and sustain the customers you have. So when it comes to the grow side, some of the features that are very popular is unlimited business consultation. You think about, Darnell, how many times a business owner thinks, what's the best way to market and advertise my business?
Right.
Or what's the most cost-efficient way? Or what's the right demographics for me to market and advertise, right, for my business? Also, what's the best way for me to attract and sustain or retain one more customer?
That's right. Customer acquisition.
Absolutely.
It's huge.
It's huge.
Yeah.
It's inexpensive too. So having it built into this program is phenomenal. But some of the other features that we hear from our clients is the fact that they love having our website builder. Is web presence important?
Absolutely.
Everybody goes to the web to look for your business,
That's right.
They want to search for you on the web. So we have a website builder which gives the business owner the opportunity to have a 10-page website. Also e-commerce built in as well. CRM marketing. This is very important today to be able to email, right, your clients.
That's right.
Through this process. We also have a business plan builder. Every business owner should have a business plan to know where you're going, where you're at today, and how do you continue to move forward, right? And those are services that are all built in to our growth side. And also we have an HR document builder inside. So as you're hiring and firing employees as a business owner, it's important for you to actually have HR documents. Make sure you're in compliance. So that's why these products go so well together. We actually have our business attorneys and our business consultants protecting and growing affordably that business owner every day. So right now we talked about protecting and growing that small business, but what about the employees that business owner has? You know, an employee with personal challenges or legal issues at home, they're distracted from work.
Right.
I like to say they call in slick when they have legal issues. So what do we do to help serve that small business with potentially some of their employees' legal issues?
Right.
Well, I'm excited to say that we have a voluntary benefit that we can offer to that small business at no out-of-pocket expense to that business owner. Once again, affordably being able to put a benefits package together for this business owner. So let's talk a little bit about what we do when it comes to our employee benefits side. If you think about any of the traditional benefits that an employer offers, whether it's medical health care coverage, it could be a supplemental like dental or vision, cancer policies, all those things are out there, and they're all very much needed. But they could be costly to potentially administer, and they could be costly, unfortunately, for the employee to have to protect their families. What's great about LegalShield is the fact that we have a voluntary employee benefit that we can offer, as I mentioned, no out-of-pocket expense to the small business owner, but affordably be able to give those employees the same type of legal protection we built on the business side for the business owner, on the family side for their families.
Yeah, that's big time. It seems like it would keep the employees more productive and also reduce absenteeism, right?
Absolutely. It keeps them more physically and mentally focused on a job, as I mentioned, so they don't call in sick, right, with the services. So what do we do with our services is basically the same aspect as we talked about for the small business owner. We give that employee personal consultation, right? So anytime they have a personal legal question, they're able to pick up the phone and be able to talk to an attorney about that. We also will write letters and make phone calls on their behalf, as well as, of course, review their personal contracts and documents. But what's really a popular benefit within our family plan is their estate planning. They're going to be able to pick up the phone, call in, and speak to an estate planning attorney and be able to ask the questions about, you know, what should I set up? Talk to them about their wishes, their household, their assets, and be able to get their will questionnaire completed, get it over to the law firm, and within 10 business days, we'll have their estate in order.
Wow. And we know most people don't have a last will and testament, but all of us need one, right?
Once again, it's a matter of cost.
Yeah.
And when we're living sometimes day to day, you know, we just can't make those decisions, and we're taking away that cost decision, right? So that they can go ahead and take care of getting their estate in order.
That's huge value.
Absolutely. We also do traffic related.
I need 2 of those.
You need 2 of those?
Yes.
But, you know, it's very important. You know, we obviously know we pay good money for our car insurance, right? And we want to make sure that we protect our driving records at all costs to stay preferred rates with our car insurance policies, and these are one of the things that we can do. But we also have questions of consumer issues today and things of that nature, everyday household questions that they have that falls into that consultation side. And we also have an identity theft program. Identity theft is a very scary, complicated situation.
Yeah, it is.
It's really not a matter of if, it's just a matter of when that potentially can happen to your household or to that small business owner's employees' households, which once again would make that employee troubled, distracted, right, not focused on the job. And with our unique identity theft program, not only, of course, do we do the basics, which is to pull your credit report and give you your credit score, but we also give you monitoring in the palm of your hand, as well as, though, we give full restoration. So if one of our members fell victim to identity theft, they have 100% restoration through Crow.
Yeah,
right?
and that's very unique, right? Because I've heard of resolution, but there's a difference between resolution and restoration. Right? So it's one thing to resolve the issue, it's another thing to restore it back to pre-theft status.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And by the way, without a do-it-yourself kit, because you know you want those employees focused on the job.
Yeah.
That business owner does not want those employees trying to take care of their issue on their own. And we have fraud investigators that do the work for them.
So Melissa, let's talk a little bit about the business-to-business opportunity that exists here for the person who's watching this webcast today, right? So one, our professionals work directly with small business owners and their human resource managers. And many of them are already in that space, right? They've already built and established relationships.
Absolutely.
So they've got credibility, right? They've already done some business with other small businesses in the past. And so we get an opportunity to go out and market both our small business plan as well as a voluntary benefit, an employee benefit to help out these employers attracting and retaining employees.
Okay.
Right? So who are we looking for? So one, probably people who are already servicing the small business community.
Absolutely.
Right. Number two, I would say people who have perhaps a book of business, a client base already, and they're looking to add some additional products to their portfolio.
It will fit right in.
Right. But then we're talking about the average person who's simply saying to themselves, I'm sick and tired of being sick and tired.
Right.
Right. I'm in sales. I feel like I'm at a dead end, or perhaps already make a lot of money, but I have no time leverage. And so this opportunity offers residual income. Right? Do something one time, but continue to get paid for it over and over
Right.
again. Right? And I run into 18, 19-year-olds, young men and women who are saying to themselves, I've watched my dad get downsized twice to no fault of his own, and I refuse to put my future in someone else's hands. I'll be putting my future in my own hands. Right? Then I run into that middle-aged person who's living check to check. That's where I used to be, by the way.
Right.
That means you know when your check is coming in, you just already know where it's going to, right?
Right.
And so they're saying to themselves, no way am I going to end this year like last year ended, right? I'm going to do something to raise the lid. I need an unlimited earning potential, and this opportunity provides that. And then you have some folks who are further up in age,
Right.
A little bit more mature. And so those folks perhaps are already retired, and maybe they've been a sales professional. Maybe that was their career prior to retiring. But now they don't want a boss. They want to watch their grandkids when they want to watch their grandkids, right? Not when their boss tells them. So they want extra income, but they just don't want an extra boss. And so here's an opportunity from 18 to 81, right? Anybody can actually go out and provide this service. And I know the number one question that we get, it's, how do I find my customer? How do I find a small business owner who may be interested in such a product? Well, let me say, first of all, it's more simple than you think. Why? We all do business with somebody.
Absolutely.
Right? We just follow
Every
our
day.
dollar. Right? I've got a landscaper. I take my clothes to the cleaners.
Right.
I've got an insurance agency. Right? And so it's following our dollar. And the market is huge. I mean, the white space is unbelievable here. It's not the penetration behind us, it's the vast market ahead of us that gets me so excited. Let's take a look at this. Just a few stats. 28 million small businesses right now in the US, and over 500,000 new startups every month.
Wow.
How about that for a huge market?
Do you think they have legal questions?
I think all of them have legal questions.
Absolutely.
And most of them don't want to spend the dollar.
Do you think they have
that it
marketing
costs.
questions?
Oh, they absolutely have marketing
Absolutely.
questions, right? But again, cost comes up first. People think about their checkbook before their rights,
Absolutely.
right? And we're allowing people to think about their business, the growth and the protection of their business, and not have to worry about their checkbook. So let's talk just a little bit about what this small business opportunity can mean for you, your income, your new career, and your future. Let me do this. Let me talk about my experience first, right? Because I was a sales professional, but I worked in retail. So people came into the mall to buy the men's and women's clothing that I sold.
Right.
Yet I worked 60, 70, 80 hours a week in retail. The weekends were the most important time, so I missed everything that happened in my personal life on the weekends, right? My kids' sporting events and birthday parties, family reunions, you name it. If it happened on the weekend, I missed it. And so I said to myself, there's gotta be a better way. But I had no idea, one, that a product like this existed.
Right.
Right? There was a real need. There was a void we were filling. We can make a living and make a difference at the exact same time. And that's what happened. At the age of 28, right? I became a LegalShield associate. I contracted with LegalShield and started marketing these products. And I had no idea that it would turn into what it's turned into today. I mean, my wife walked away from her job at the age of 29 on maternity leave. We called it eternity leave because she never went back, right? So we've been stay-at-home parents for our 4 kids. We've not only earned a significant upfront income, but we've also earned a residual income. So now I'm in my 40s. Can you believe it, Melissa?
Did you get residual income selling at the retail store?
Oh, no.
No retail?
Yeah,
no
no.
residual? Okay.
And some of my buddies who are in real estate, once they sell a home, that's it.
Right.
So here, what impressed me so much was that the work I did in my 20s and my 30s, that book of business followed me into my 40s, right? So now when I'm sleeping, my income has overhauls on working for me, right? That's like a whole nother level of income.
Right.
So that's the potential that's here. But more importantly, because I'm a giver, I saw the need in going out and letting other people know that this opportunity existed. And because of that, my wife and I have helped people who just wanted to make an extra $1,000 a month, to all those who decided that they wanted an unlimited earning potential.
Right.
And we've been blessed to help a lot of people get paid over $1 million through this same small business opportunity, right? So it is the most amazing opportunity, in my opinion, that exists in North America today.
It's fantastic.
Yeah, so let's talk real quickly about why so many people see value in taking advantage of this opportunity and why they're succeeding at it.
Okay.
Right? It's one thing to join, it's another thing to succeed at.
Absolutely.
Right? There's a whole bunch of things to join, right? And a whole bunch of people trying to get us to join things. But here's an opportunity for professionals who, one, seek something that's credible, something that's authentic, because all you have is your name and your word, right? And so you want to align yourself with something that's credible, that
Right.
you feel good about offering to the small business community and, quite frankly, to individuals and families as well. So why are people joining this opportunity, right? Why are so many people joining? But also, Melissa, why are they becoming so successful?
Right.
Well, number one, there's a proven system in place. And that's important. When I got started, my anxiety was at its highest and my knowledge was at its lowest. And there had to be a meeting in the middle. And this proven system helped me to gain the confidence necessary and the knowledge necessary to feel like I could succeed. Number two, we have established partners with LegalShield and Go Small Biz. That's important because you have credibility. We also have a partnership and personal endorsement of Fran Tarkenton himself.
No better.
Can't get better than that, right? We also have upfront commissions. This is key. We have upfront bills. Why not have upfront commissions? I need
right.
some upfront money for my upfront bills. But we also have residual and, again, legacy income. That's huge, right? When I started this business in my 20s, I just thought, this is nice, but I had no idea in my 40s I would still be getting paid off of something I started in my 20s.
Right.
Right? So we have that residual and that legacy income. We don't have any territory restrictions. And to be able to generate income from all across North America, it's like establishing distribution points all across North America, shooting off cash flow.
Wow.
And then to think about this onboarding, this training program we have in place, right? That's important. Right?
Oh, you have to have it.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, like you said, high anxiety, low knowledge. What's going to get you to that middle point? What's
That's
going to
right.
make it a natural fit for you to have success? It's going to be that system, that coaching, that training that we already have in place for you and joining our team.
Yeah, and look, it's proven. So we're not looking for guinea pigs. We're not wondering if it works.
Right, it works.
Right, it's a proven system. There's a track record for it, and so that's huge. So let's talk about the compensation.
Okay.
Right? Because I know folks are watching, they're wondering, okay, what's in it for me, right? That's everyone's favorite radio station, WIIFM. What's
Right.
in it for me? So let's talk real quickly about what's in it for the person who's watching this, wondering, okay, can I do this? And if so, what's my reward?
I think it's great to talk about the money. So I'm going to use some examples here that for those of you that are here today watching this webcast and you're saying, well, what kind of money can I make? You know, I hear the great story Darnell shared, but what about me? How do I get there? What does it look like for me? We know we have a portfolio of services that we can provide, but for this illustration, we're going to be talking about our small biz products, and we're going to talk about also an average commission that we can pay based on, of course, our sales and our retention. Fair enough?
Fair enough.
Okay. So when we look at moving through our compensation table to what we call that senior director and selling the small business plan, we're looking at paying a 36.8% of annualized premium on these services. So if you are very part-time in this business, if you're looking for a part-time business, and you say, well, Melissa, I think I can do one sale a month. I can protect one small business a month. You're looking about, on average, as I mentioned, $445 for that small business sale. So if you're the person that's looking for a couple extra $100 a month, we can show you how to do it most definitely. But you know, as you're doing that, one sale a month could generate over $5,000 a year for that new seller for us. Darnell, that's fantastic.
That's fantastic.
Absolutely.
Helps
On a
out
very
with private school and tuition.
They sure could. But you say, well, you know what, Melissa and Darnell, I think I can pick up the pace a little bit. I might be able to do one a week. That's obviously 4 sales we're looking at here a month. That would move that up to $1,700, a little over $1,700 a month part-time and just helping to serve our business community.
Yeah.
Now that moved your annualized commission up to a little over $21,000 just by doing this part-time while you're out in your small business community. Just
And
amazing.
that's the key, part-time.
Part-time.
Right.
Now, those of you that want to strive to obviously do more sales, well, of course, we can teach you and train you how to do that as well. And this illustration is showing you how, if you're doing 10 sales per month or potentially even 30 sales per month, that's one a day, how we're looking over a six-figure income and just going out there and helping the small business community.
Yeah.
Now, remember, this is just first year advance commission. You say, well, what about that residual income Darnell was speaking to us about? How do we get paid that, right? So after your 12th month, right, of that sale, and you've received your first year of commission, now we're looking at what is your retention rate on that book of business. So for this illustration, we're looking at an 85%. So that means 85 out of 100 I sell are still on the books, Darnell, right? Or 8.5 out of every 10, however you want to put it.
Yeah.
And with that being said, going back to that same initial illustration we gave you in terms of one sale a month, when you were talking about having $5,000 a year in part-time income, now we add that first year renewal, that's an additional $800+. So now you're talking on year 2, moving to just doing one sale a month plus your renewal income for the first year. You've moved that up to over $6,000 now in commissions.
Love it.
Absolutely. You did the work once, you do it right, you get paid over the lifetime of that membership. You say, well, Melissa, what about those of us that actually did 4 sales in a month? Well, you can move that $21,000 potentially to $24,000 because now you're adding that residual income on year 1 book of business. So the potential is huge.
Yeah.
The potential is there. We have a great need in the marketplace, right? We have many people that we can serve. We have a product that people need. They just don't know we exist. They most definitely can afford the product with our services. They most definitely need it, as I mentioned. Now we're going to share with them, of course, how we can financially help secure their future.
Melissa, what's funny is that when I got started, again, I saw myself having an opportunity to generate more for my family in my future. And I alluded to this earlier, that I felt it was important to let other people know this opportunity existed. What I did not know at that time in my 20s was that by the time I turned 40, we would help over 40 people earn a 6-figure income through this opportunity.
Fantastic.
And that's not because of me, it's because of the system that's in place.
Yes.
Right? There's a system that will help you to build a B2B sales team. And the great thing about that sales team that my wife and I have been able to develop is that it didn't all happen in Maryland where I live, right? There's no territory restrictions. And so this sales team stretched across North America, right? Even to the islands of Hawaii, even up north to Canada. And so to be able to build a sales team because of the system that's in place will help you to leverage yourself. And that's the key, right? It's time leverage. I was working hard for somebody else, right? And even as a sales professional, sometimes you're working really hard, but it's nice to work hard and smart.
Absolutely.
And that's what building a B2B sales team will do. Now, as you build this team, there's some incentives. And of course, I get a little excited, as you can tell, about these incentives. Because look, we all take nice trips. For those who've taken vacations before, we go to Jamaica, we may go to the Bahamas, we go to Cabo, those are all nice places, but it's better when it's free.
Absolutely.
So we have all-inclusive packages with our incentive package, right? So airfare, hotel stay, it's just nice to be rewarded for your efforts. And so we have 4 trips a year with our incentive package. And so you're able to not only earn those trips, but we have freedom bonuses. Those are just additional bonuses as a way of saying, thanks for your consistency. And so when you do consistent effort here and produce consistently, we actually send out some freedom bonuses. Right? We have recognition, and recognition is important. I once heard it said this way: babies cry for it and men die for it.
That's it.
And you can earn these points based on premium, based on, again, building a sales team, contracting other sales professionals, or doing a little bit of both. So here we are. We're at a place where somebody's watching this and they have to make a decision, right? So they have to make a decision. Look, I'm thinking about contracting with you all. I'm already in an environment where I talk to business owners all the time, right? I already know people just over the first few minutes of watching this that I thought this would be perfect for them and their business and their employees. Let's talk now about what happens when someone decides to join with us and partner with us.
Darnell, the first thing I want to do is thank everyone that's joined us here today to take a look at the information that we've provided. Hopefully they're taking a serious look at, hey, I want to join that sales and marketing team. But if I start today, what do I get today? What is the process? What do I need to do? Well, first thing is, of course, we want to get an associate, what we call an independent associate agreement in front of you. Now, we do have some B2B professionals that are out there. We have different ways of contracting, and the person that invited you could talk to you about that. But the first thing we want is to get that contract in front of you. The second thing is understanding that we want to get you trained in that proven system that Darnell talked about. We have product and sales certification training, and we have coaches on standby to coach you through that process so that not only are you trained, but you're trained for success, as Darnell mentioned earlier, because that's so important. Right. Then we actually will review with you. You go out and you do a little bit of activity, you come back and get a little bit more coaching. Because as you mentioned, Darnell, you come in high anxiety, low knowledge. Well, you go to training, you get some knowledge, you go do the activity, you lower some of your nervous energy, and you go back to training, right? And that's what we're going to do with you. We're going to coach you through that process for success. We also have weekly podcasts, and those podcasts are training. They're motivational, but they're also training to help you every week get a little nugget of something maybe you just didn't know that would help you go out there and talk to the small business community. Now, we also have Business Academy. This is for personal and professional growth that we can plug you in, because all of us not only want to succeed professionally, but also we want to grow personally as well, right? That's so important. And then lastly, you have complete ongoing support. Not only the person that invited you here today will support you in your business, but you have Darnell and I as a team. You also have our entire team with LegalShield as well as with Go Small Biz. That partnership is just so phenomenal. We're here to support you in your endeavor in joining our sales and marketing team. So with that, thank you once again for being here, and I'd like to turn it over to Mr. Self so he can close us out today.
Yeah, I appreciate that, and it's been an honor to share this webcast with you. And I know I'm not the only one who's ever been in a place where I felt like I should be doing more. And I know I'm not the only person that believes that if someone else has it and they're willing to teach me how they were able to achieve it, then I can do the exact same thing. Right? So I was at a place where I said, I want to do more. I want to give more. I want to be able to provide more. I was tired of the someday, one day, right? Someday we're going to be able to take that vacation. One day I'm going to be able to make a bigger difference. It was time for today. And to be able to make a difference, you've got to make a decision. And today is the day you make the decision. And I'm excited for you. You know why I'm excited for you? Because I know what you don't know yet. But once you join us, once you contract with us, you'll see that everything we're saying to you today is real. In fact, we've under-promised and we'll over-deliver. So congratulations. Welcome. Today is the first day of the rest of your life, and you're going to love the results you get by partnering with us with LegalShield and Go Small Biz. Congratulations in advance on your success, and I can't wait to hear your testimony.